they make that, they take that, and they move on. They still have one more dance after tonight.
Now, guys, for any of you, of course, All Access only started in season 19, which is crazy.
That's when I left.
I know. So first of all, no, don't clap to that when she left. We don't want Cheryl. We don't clap to Cheryl leaving. It's a terrible thing to clap to. Good job, bro.
Cue the clap.
No, but seriously, what's it like to leave this ballroom with a mirror ball? What I mean is that you are a champion, and so it all comes down to then you actually have the mirror ball, the cameras and the lights go off, and you're holding that thing and you actually leave with it in your car. You drive out of the lot.
Right. Well, nowadays, the mirror ball is way nicer than it was back in season 2 and 3.
Describe it to me, the very first one you won.
My mirrors are falling off, and the letters are like slowly dangling. And now, you know, it was simple. It was just like a ball full of mirrors.
But like the Oscars, I think, can't you take it in and swap it for a new one if something happens?
I've never asked, but I think we need to petition and make that happen, because now there's like gold and Swarovski crystals everywhere, and it's so heavy. I held Val's when he won with Rumor Willis, and that thing is heavy. Mine just kick around like a soccer ball.
All right, well, look, we've got some questions coming in for you, Cheryl. Let's take a look at this one here right now. I mean, they love having you here, man. Unbelievable.
I love being here.
Most embarrassing thing to ever happen to you during this year on the show? P.S.
During your years on the show.
And look who we've just been joined by.
Look at this ugly one.
Let's look at...
Look at you, pretty. You look
That's
so,
what you
get. You get. If I had an 11 paddle, I'm going to be Len Goodman for a second. I would. 22.
And look, we could have Ellen on the way. Look, man, this is just a regular party. Get over here, Cheryl. Come on, move over.
This is my lucky
You can
night.
hang. Look, Ellen.
More about her life and what turned out to be a highly emotional week.
This is my lucky night.
You can hang. Look, Alan, as I like to call him. Alan. Look at him, man. He's incredible.
Yes.
Look at this.
Look at you guys.
It's getting hot up in here,
it's
yo.
Like as if
you are in a Dom Gleb Allen sandwich.
You know what? And I'd say, ladies, they smell good.
Thank you.
It's probably, and you smell great.
Guys, what have we got planned later on? I know that you guys have been working on something pretty special. There's been some good cop, bad cop action. Tell us who was the good cop, Alan, and who was the bad cop?
I am the good cop.
And I'm the bad cop.
See, I don't agree. I think you're the bad cop, and I think you're a great cop.
I'm like the sensual...
I like the great cop.
You're the what?
The sensual cop.
The sensual? I don't think there's such thing, or else I would have to arrest that cop, and wouldn't that be a role reversal?
Yes, this is getting pretty crazy up in here.
It is.
How you feeling right now?
Bad or good cop?
Depends. Depends on the day of the week. Tonight, I would like to see the good cop and the bad cop together as a trio.
First of all, before we've got a little something that we want to do with you guys, but you know, how did you feel about tonight, the first dance? And she did so well. She talked in the package, I guess, about how she's gone through a really emotional time over the last 6 months, and you helped her through that.
I mean, quick step was a really difficult dance, and she did it perfectly, I think, and she did it best she's ever done, ever. And it's not easy, and throughout the whole competition, what has it been, 10 weeks, she has changed so much. Like, it's totally different Jenna. Like, I remember when I went to the room and met her for the first time, and she was so, you know, not sure, and like she didn't want to try things, and like she didn't know that she actually can do steps and like do all this. And then 7 weeks later, she does one-handed cartwheels, she does all the flips and tricks, and she's so fearless, and she's amazing. She's been awesome.
You know, watching you from the side, it looked amazing. You know, she did a proper quick step, and these steps aren't easy, so she did a great job.
I was saying this to Dom and everybody. I was like, you know, if Len was here, he'd really appreciate what you guys did tonight. And you're bringing ballroom back to the ballroom, you know?
You should spend more time with us than in the UK. Come on.
That's true, Len. What are you doing, man? You're missing out on some good times.
He really is.
And Alan, did you have fun having fun with these guys this week? I mean, we saw some of the footage, and it looked like you guys were clowning around more than you were dancing.
Oh, God. I'm afraid to see this footage.
It's funny.
It was a great week. It was...
Don't watch the package.
Don't watch the package.
You've been used a lot, Alan, you know? People love you.
We love Alan. We love Alan.
You should be a pro next season,
guys,
I think.
Look,
thanks, Cheryl.
Yes. We got these things here. I have and I have never. Okay, Alan, take one. Gleb, take one.
My God.
Cheryl,
you take it.
Take it, girl.
Take
Come on.
Okay,
I'll take it, and you read it in your most sexiest voice, guys. You are not going to believe how sexy Cheryl's voice
I
can
can only do it in front of
you.
you.
Look, here we go. Ask these questions. Off you go. Never have I ever, and then say that.
Never have I ever pressed send and then immediately regretted it.
What?
Okay, let me do my real voice.
Yeah,
Never have I ever press send and then immediately regretted it.
I don't even know what that means, honestly.
Okay,
Remember what we were talking about yesterday?
When you
text messages.
Oh, text messages.
It's all about
Yes.
sexting
Can I do
nowadays.
this?
Yes, of course you can.
Come on.
He has.
Oh,
Let
so
your
many
hair
times.
down.
Come on, everybody.
Let your
do it.
ruffles down.
All right, what do we got? Come on, Cheryl, keep
Okay,
going.
sorry.
In your
Never
sexy
have I
voice.
ever farted and blamed it on someone else. For sure you have.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you have. For
I've never
sure.
done that. No way.
These
That's not
questions
something that I
seem
would
like
do.
you already know the
Come on.
answers to.
Never have I ever taken a risque photo of myself. You know what? This is so rated G, I can't handle it.
I've done that.
Oops. Okay.
I've done that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Okay, and the last one, accidentally said, I love you, Alan, to someone.
Alan, no, he hasn't. Alan says it to
I
everybody.
said it on purpose.
It's all an
I've
accident.
never said
Don't
that.
believe him.
Although, I love you, Alan.
Guys.
Okay, okay, last one.
I love you.
Netflix and chilled with a coworker.
Oh.
Cheryl,
Duh, Alan.
have you, Cheryl?
I barely know how to work Netflix,
Yeah.
so never.
That is, oh, okay, Cheryl.
Well, look, guys, we're glad we got to do that. Of course, there are a lot of fans out there that have supported, and we thank you
feel
guys
like
for coming up.
My pedal only said I have. So
Yes,
that's-
that's
right.
it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Now, Alan, you're going to do something really incredible for us tonight on the dance floor with these guys. Are you excited about it?
You know, I've been in a few trios already, and I've
I'm
never
sure
been
you
more
have.
excited for this one. And I've also been in some trios on the dance floor. No.
It's amazing.
No, Alan
But-
is amazing. He's been working so hard, and honestly, I would never pick anybody but him for this
That's not
routine
what
that
you
we're
said to
doing.
me last night.
Cheryl.
Sorry.
Melissa,
Sorry,
not
sorry,
to-
sorry.
Yeah, well,
All right, guys. Well, look, right now we can see an incredibly emotional moment that is happening. So we're going to let you go and change and get ready for tonight. We're about to see Laurie and Val dance. She's had an incredibly emotional week. And we thank you so much for coming up, Alan. We are looking forward to see what you've got planned. It is always a
Kill
pleasure
it.
to see you,
You
bad
guys are
boy.
going to do awesome.
Brother, look at you, man. So enjoy yourselves out there, and thanks for coming up. And make sure you vote for this man. Get him in the final.
Yes, vote for Jana and Gleb.
And so I guess, Cheryl, we talked about this before, and it's kind of it is a bit of a change of pace of what we've just been doing. You talking in the sexy voice, but we talk about these incredibly heartfelt stories that happened on the show. And look, we know that Laurie's been going through an incredibly, I guess, emotional week, heartbreaking week for her. How do you get your kind of celebrity to step away from that and focus on the dance when they've got this kind of emotion? I think back to Bindi Irwin, who was on the show a few seasons ago, and her package in this exact moment was, as you can imagine, heartbreaking. And it was, I think...
Oh my God, this breaks my heart. I just had chills all over my body. I guess you never really know how to deal with it, especially when you have to now dance in front of millions of people. But I guess, you know, dancing is all about showing emotion without talking. And I guess you can dedicate
Can we show the ballroom now, and we can kind of see, and I think if you guys were watching on abc.com, you could see Val, and he had his hands, he was holding his hands
he was
over Laurie's
ears.
ears with the whole crowd watching. You know what I mean? So everyone in this ballroom are so with these guys right now. They are so wanting her to do an incredible dance, but she is under that pressure of getting through that emotion. So I guess now we talk on how's she doing, and you saw the dress rehearsal. She is so incredible. She is
She's
such
an
a performer.
Olympian, you know? And at the end of the day, you know, she can really, if anyone can do it, it's Laurie. And I mean, right now you could hear a pin drop, and she's dancing with so much emotion right now. How can you not? You know, it takes you back to realizing that dancing is a special thing to do, and I think that's what she's thinking about tonight.
Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah, it makes you somewhat speechless to be in this moment.
Yeah.
And just to look around this ballroom right now, and you can really sense that everyone that is watching her dance is with her.
Exactly. And you see also Val really taking care of Laurie, and I think you've seen that the last few weeks as well, that he's here for her. And that's how their partnership, you see their chemistry right now. They're taking care of each other, but Val, especially tonight, is taking care of Laurie.
And she's incredibly emotional. I think that more than ever, Val has this season just looked after her, and he talks on so much about, I want this to be something that is an incredible experience for her. It's all about her getting the most out of this, and I think that tonight of all nights, he's really shown what an incredibly,
and she's been
heartwarming partner
so
he
vulnerable. I mean, like, to even. You know, a lot of people would just maybe hide it or mask it, but she can't help it. You can tell.
I think so much of this experience is about exposing yourself. And
absolutely.
the more you give of yourself, the more vulnerable you are, the more that you show the real you, the more that America bonds with you, and
absolutely.
the more likely you've got to be there at the end. Of course, it's about dancing. It's a dance competition. You've got to be able to move, but so many people make it to this point and beyond because they are showing a side of them that maybe
for sure
they've never felt confident to do before.
Yeah, and I've always tell my partners, you know, at the end of the day, this is a dance competition, but people want to join you in this journey from the beginning of the show till the end. And you can't fake it. You know, people can see right through that television screen. So I always try and encourage everyone to be their authentic self.
Absolutely, and we're seeing from all the comments that are coming in from all of you guys, you totally agree, and you are so there with her, and I think that we will be seeing this young lady in the finals,
for sure.
And maybe we will see her holding a mirror ball. That's, of course, up to you guys, but whatever happens, an incredible night filled with so much emotion, and I think that everyone here in the ballroom, including us, really shared something special tonight, and of course, you know, sending all our love to Laurie and her family.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I guess the question now is, how do you beat this young lady? She is fantastic. She can dance. She's just so likable.
Yes.
She's so young.
Yes.
She's 16 years old. I think we're probably going to see
a million things herself.
Yeah, and certainly with her whole life ahead of her, I think we're probably going to see a perfect score right now, I would imagine.
Nothing
so.
else.
Yeah, it's a big ask, and we were about to talk to one of the men that's going to try and do it. The big man himself, Calvin Johnson, who is here.
I'll be back just in case you're worried.
Okay. She's going to go and talk to